Warning: a Connecticut man caught going on a threatening racist tirade in a viral video at a smoothie shop is facing charges.
Now, when you a glider, you get charged for words. They will prosecute that. We've seen a lot of prosecutors talk about what they want and what they won't prosecute robberies. They're not going to prosecute theft, shoplifting under $900. They're not going to prosecute breaking and entering. They're not going to prosecute, carjackings. They're not going to prosecute certain shootings. They're not prosecuting a lot of stuff. A lot of things aren't being prosecuted anymore. But if you're a glider, your words can get you prosecuted. And if not, if you don't get prosecuted first, just let it go viral. Let the incident be recorded and go viral. And activists show up at your house and demand that you get charged. And then the police department will have to charge you. You'll be arrested, taken to jail, and you'll be let out. But you're going to get charged for saying mean things.
A Connecticut man caught going on a threatening racist tirade in a viral video at a smoothie shop is facing charges.
I want to speak to the person who made this drink. Immigrant loser.
8-year-old James Iannazzo also threw a smoothie and refused to leave the Robex on Black Rock Road in Fairfield. He was demanding to talk to a manager. He now faces charges of intimidation based on bigotry or bias, breach of peace, and criminal trespass.
He called them an immigrant loser. He going to jail for that. And he threw the smoothie. He's going to jail for that. Trust me. He's going to jail. I'm not saying he's going to be in there for more than a few hours until he's released on his own recognizance and charged and given a court date. But he's going to see the inside of a jail for that. Gliders don't get away with that. Your words have power.
He now faces charges of intimidation based on bigotry or bias, breach of peace, and criminal trespass.
It's like such a shocker because we love our jobs and like we feel super safe there, but now it's just very like it's not the same anymore.
Iannazzo's attorney says his son had just gone to the hospital after having an allergic reaction from a smoothie. His attorney says his client told the workers that it cannot have peanuts, writing in part Mr. Iannazzo's parental instinct kicked in and he acted out of anger and fear. He is not a racist individual and deeply regrets his statements and actions during a moment of extreme emotional stress. Now,
listen, Glider, they don't want to hear your apology, man. They know that you can control yourself. They know you can behave yourself in public. They know you're rational and reasonable. Even though I think some of y'all are and some of y'all aren't. But the whole wokety woke crowd, they hold you in high esteem. They think that you can react perfectly in every situation. You talk about stress here. Look, stress. They think that you can always conduct yourself and comport yourself properly, regardless of the stressors or the variables in the situation, the pressure, whatever. Unexpected circumstances. So what your kid, had a reaction because peanuts were put in the smoothie and you told him not to. You have to comport yourself. They think that you can comport yourself properly at all times. They see the gun memorial. They say, well, damn, y'all can comport yourself because look at the numbers. They see the FBI data. They like, look at the numbers. Obviously, y'all can comport yourself well. So, yeah, you're held to a different standard.
His attorney says his client told the workers that it cannot have peanuts, writing in part Mr. Iannazo's parental instinct kicked in and he acted out of anger and fear. He is not a racist individual and deeply regrets his statements and actions during a moment of extreme emotional stress. Now, police say workers were not alerted to that allergy.
A fast food crime spree. Philadelphia police say the same group of people robbed 6 fast food spots in the past 10 days. Kelly Rule is live in South Philly with the story. Kelly.
Well, Shana, police say this group is organized. At least 2 of them are armed. They have held guns up to employees' heads. And just here at this Burger King last night, one of the employees was smacked in the head with a gun during a robbery. Police say they are worried it could escalate.
Oh, basically, what they're doing so far is just good old-fashioned fun, normal behavior. But we're worried that somebody's going to get hurt in the future. So if you guys in the public can help us stop this before something really bad happens, because this is just normal behavior. This is what we expect.
At least 2 of them are armed. They have held guns up to employees' heads. And just here at this Burger King last night, one of the employees was smacked in the head with a gun during a robbery. Police say they are worried it could escalate. It started on January 16th when police say these 5 men, possibly 16 to 18 years old, entered a Popeyes on West Hunting Park Avenue just before 6 p.m., 2 with handguns, and took over. Police say they jumped behind the counter, took $1,500 from the registers, brazen and fast.
They're going in very organized. They're ordering people around, and they don't seem to fear anything while they're doing it. And in one of the cases, the investigators told me it almost seemed personal.
Chief Inspector Frank Van Noor says there have been at least 5 fast food armed robberies since then, all in the evening that fit the same MO. The 19th, 9 p.m., this Burger King at 4700 North Broad. Police say they drove off in this silver Nissan Rogue with a dent on the hood and missing Nissan emblem. The 22nd, 8 p.m., a McDonald's at 3100 West Allegheny. Police believe they used the same getaway car. The 23rd, this Burger King at 7th and Lehigh. The 24th, the McDonald's at 120 West Oregon around 7:45 p.m. And most recently, 9 p.m. Tuesday night, the Burger King at 1521 South Columbus Boulevard. The dining room is closed because of COVID-19 except to delivery drivers, and an employee tells Fox 29 the men followed one inside.
It's very concerning, especially down here in this area. I was more concerned of the ladies that work there because they shouldn't have to go through that.
They have some knowledge or they've done their homework, so that's something that we're looking at.
Chief Van Noor happened to hold Wednesday's presser in front of a memorial for Officer Charles Knox, shot and killed when responding to a robbery decades ago, but very similar to these.
They're watching their surroundings, especially to see if anyone else is approaching that's going to cause a problem for them. I'm very concerned because I have no idea how this is going to end if somebody confronts them or there's a confrontation. So I'd like somebody to tell us who they are and let us investigate.
Now, police say in most of these cases, 4 of the men go inside the restaurant while one stays outside in the car. They were able to link that Nissan to at least 2 of the robberies, not all of them. But Jason, they are asking anybody with information to come forward.
Kelly.
Come forward for what? When they catch these guys, let them go. Larry Krasner is not going to prosecute them. 16 to 18, they're not going to get prosecuted. And if they do, they're going to go to juvie for a month, or they're going to just hand them over to their parents. Because I guarantee you when they say 16 to 18, it's a couple in there that are 14 and 15. These are teeny little kids, man. A lot of them. I believe a couple of them may be 17 or 18. These kids are going home to their mama after they get caught. And then the other ones are going to get arrested. Then they're going to get released the next day with an ankle monitor and told to stay in the house. Because that really works. You let a violent criminal go and tell them, all right, stay in the house. See you for your court date in 2024. Ankle monitor and a 2024 court date. Nothing's going to happen to these guys when they get caught. Nothing. And that's if they get caught.